Hello everybody, welcome to my objectively correct Doomfist guide. If you want to know how to play Doomfist, this is the place to do it. Um, yeah, so here's my build. I'm not like nothing crazy. I don't have like set bonus or anything. I'm just running some basic stuff. I got, the exotic boots for the movement speed, the exotic flask for the, not dying. Like, so this thing's insane. 30% skill recovery after drinking is kind of crazy. The elemental damage is kind of whatever, but what are you gonna do? I have Friendster instead of Froststar because this character Doomfist doesn't really have freeze like May does, so I just like running Friendster because it's the only legendary medal I have. The utility healing is nice, and so is nature resistance, but it's nothing crazy. I've got these things which give me I'm running an SMG, so I'm going to be reloading a little faster, and I've got this. I don't have any set bonuses, so I'm just running the one that gives me 26% more armor and a ton of resistances. And this gives me 30% frag damage, and resistance 30%. And this does frag damage, so I'll get that in a second. This is my beam rifle. It's probably my strongest weapon by a lot. Yeah, 410 gear score. Bask in my greatness. And I'm not really gonna have overshields because I'll get into that later, but it just does so much damage, it doesn't matter, and this gun makes me move faster. When it comes to the skill tree, I'll go full green and a little bit of blue. I don't actually know how I've Got Your Back works when you're solo, but I probably shouldn't be running it, but I don't really care. Yeah, the most important one, Made of Iron and Street Brawler, because it will let your Titan Punch, or your Charge Punch, whatever you want to call it, give you a bunch of free extra armor when you hit people with it. And then I recommend getting a little bit of these because Unrelenting is really good, especially against enemies like to stack burn. Scavenger, it's not that great, but it's good to have. It's 80 free armor, so that's good. This is really good, just gives you a bunch of free armor. And this one is you will die if you try to use Charge Punch while you don't have this, so run it. When it comes to attribute points, full vigor and spirit, damage on this character is kind of poopy. You want to tank, so of course having lots of extra life is good. Skill duration is good, but yeah, skill recovery is the big one because you can big punch all the time. All right, with that, we're gonna go ahead and go into this defense mission. So what makes Doomfist different from all the other characters? Well, other characters have shield because they think damage is something that needs to be bubble wrapped. They need their own regenerating life. We say, fuck that, shields are pussy shit. We're gonna run armor. We have armor in this bitch. So, here's how this works. So, I have double the health of everyone else because I'm playing Doomfist. And so, you're going to notice that I'm not going to take any damage because armor, while I have it, I take less damage just overall. So, and also, I can jump. So you can see the power of the magnet beam here. I'm just kind of, ripping these guys to pieces.
Excuse my knuckles.
And when you're up against these guys, try to get as many precise strikes as possible. It's a little hard when you're using a weapon like this, especially against this guy, but, do what you can. Here's the part where you can stand still, charge and punch, deal lots of damage. Really good against these little goons here. Yeah, see how my armor is getting low? If I press 1, because of that medallion I equipped, I will heal it all back. Which is really cool. Let's see if I can get this. Ugh! So see how I basically regained all my health just like that? I didn't use the potion, which I could have. I have an exotic, but I didn't want to, and instead I just used my my melee punch to recover all my armor. That's what's really good about Doomfist. You can also use your charge punch right there. So yeah, I should probably explain what that yellow shield is. So when you're playing Doomfist, if you have a lot of I do, your charge punch and your jump each give you over armor, which is it's like a Brig ult, but it's armor instead of HP. Really good because you can punch or jump into the middle of people and then get all your health back. Oh, come on. What the? Okay, so I've got a big guy to deal with. It shouldn't be too bad. See, since you see on the left I have 2 conditions, because this guy thought it would be cool to slow me, I actually get a bunch of extra damage reduction for that. That was easy. But yeah, Doomfist is, as like a dive tank, he's really good because you can, jump in the back people, like you can jump onto people and then pop your ult, which causes you to start beating the hell out of people. And it's really hard to aim though, so be careful. But you do get 50% damage reduction during it, which is probably the best part. So yeah, we're just gonna keep our... the magnet beam that I'm running is probably better for overall DPS than the SMG is. So I'm gonna be trying to run with that most of the time. But yeah, I kind of just jump into people. Here's the general gameplay loop with Doomfist. Jump in the middle of hordes of enemies, hit them to regain all of your armor, take no damage, and then just repeat for value. Like, you can also slide around. Little trick, you can jump over these pools with your jump. See, normally there's only 3 waves in these defenses, but in this mission, for some reason, there's more. Okay, you went fast with your knife out, so I'm gonna use my SMG. Now here's something cool, is you can charge punch while you're far away, and then it will one-shot all the enemies. So, that's what happens when they shoot your Doomfist block, I believe is what they call that. You can also punch while you're reloading to get you some health back. Also, your shield does a bit of damage when you plop it down. It's not a lot, but it's worth noting. So, notice how I'm still at full health, and I've been absorbing all this damage, and I haven't used my potion once. Yeah, that's because Green Fist is the best fist. And that should be it. No, there's one more. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my ult again for this. I'm gonna wait till the next wave to use it, because Heal actually doesn't have a lot of DPS, even compared to like my just primary gun. So I'm just gonna use it for the damage reduction mostly.
You're in trouble now.
You can also use skills during your ult. That's cool too. Anyway, so we just won. Yeah, so good I didn't lose a single chest. So now I get a bunch of free stuff, and what are we gonna get? Oh. So this is tragic. Oh shit. Okay, I'm getting my Doomfist feats. Yeah. So once again, the TLDR is use your jump to get in the middle of people, punch them, then put down the shield. Use your charge punch while you're far away to one-shot people, and then ult them to death. Go green, and yeah, that should be it. I don't think there's anything else. Yep, victory. Look at that. Look at that. No deaths. No deaths. 1,000 healing. No, nothing. 42,000 damage. Just don't look at the precision stat. All right, bye.